You're listening to the Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
Could I speak to the drug dealer?
Oh, Dave. And
Dave.
we're live right now.
You're
We just
not
heard
talking
Art
yet.
by I am. We just heard Art by Numbers, Man in the Box, Infected, Rage,
Huh?
and the Black Dahlia Murder, A Shrine to Madness.
How did that happen?
How did what happen?
Wait, here's my iPod right here. How did we hear this?
Oh, because he just pulled them off YouTube.
Oh, okay.
He's so confused. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Why do I have, okay.
We're here with one portion of Miles from Exile.
20% on this?
You got your mic on over there?
Is it?
I don't know.
It should be. Talk into it.
Hello. It
There you
seems
go.
Like it is, right?
It
you're,
is on.
You're live.
Sweet.
So for those that haven't heard you before, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Your one self.
I'm Tony.
Hi, Tony.
Hi. I play guitar. I scream sometimes. Usually go pretty apeshit on stage. You guys can now attest to that.
Yes. Yes, we can.
That's what I do. Yeah.
And who are we missing?
Justin's on his way. Ed fucking was like sleeping or some shit. I don't know.
Resting the
fucking know.
guns.
Yeah, I don't even know what he's doing.
24-inch pythons.
And then I think Mikey's got work, and Dee's doing something. Hey, there's Justin. Here's Justin.
I like his Misfits shirt. I may have to rob him.
Yeah. Walk in the door, bro.
So this is Miles from Exile's second time being on our show.
And you guys got new music,
We do. We're very
and we
happy
heard
with
it live, a couple of the songs, and they sound fucking killer.
Thanks, man.
They sound badass. You're recording it still with Nick, right, at the Nook?
Yeah, that's right.
So from recording your first CD with them to this one, do we have a name for this CD yet?
Yeah, this one's called Malcontents and Machinations.
Say that one more time. What?
Malcontents
What the hell does that mean?
and Machinations.
Like
Malcontents
macadamia
and-
nuts.
Well, I'm never going to be able to pronounce
Yeah,
that.
like bad people and evil schemes,
Nice.
essentially.
I'm here, everybody. You could start the news now.
So who are
Fuck
you?
you.
A big glass case of emotions.
I can't recognize you. You
I'm
didn't have
Justin.
that haircut before.
I know, yeah, I just got my hair cut. It was my buddy's wedding, and I told her to trim it, and this is what she did to me.
Yeah. Terrible
I
job.
regret it.
Jeez.
I'm kidding.
Ripping on his haircut? Brutal. She's a killer. Watch out for her.
It deserves to be put down.
So you guys, we just saw you guys a couple weeks ago at
Ultra Lounge.
Ultra Lounge, and
And we have your poster in our band room.
we stole it off the wall.
Nice.
Very good.
And you guys just recently played Mayhem Fest, sans U2, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So-
So nobody in this room actually played Mayhem Fest.
So let's talk about that whole process. You played Battle of the Bands at Mojo's, correct? Was
Yeah.
it Mojo's?
It was at Mojo's.
How did it work that you guys ended up winning and then winning and not showing up? And then how did Mayhem Fest go from what you
Yeah.
heard?
Well, the thing about it was we signed up for this Battle of the Bands at Mojo's, and we neglected to check the dates out, and it turned out that our buddy Mike was getting married the day of Mayhem Fest. So we had this commitment to play, and we were supposed to sell X amount of tickets, and we want to be able to play Mojo's again, so we weren't going to drop, and we've done enough Battle of the Bands to say
We know we're gonna lose.
Yeah. Usually Battle of the Bands turn out to be bullshit. Pardon my French on the radio.
Oh no, we're
But-
uncensored. Say whatever the fuck you want.
Pardon my
Oh.
cunt.
Pardon my cunt. Anyways, so we didn't expect to win, and then the guy judging it was actually Sam from Vale of Maya,
Oh, nice.
and we
Super cool dude.
yeah, he was cool as hell, and like we did not have the biggest turnout, and
Like
we
zero.
no, we probably
I
had
didn't know
about,
it like 3.
no, it was like closer to 10, but there's bands who brought like 50
Four.
people.
How was it judged? Because if you guys ended up winning and didn't bring in that many people, there must have been other factors that went into it.
Right, and that was the thing about it. So we ended up, anyways. Yeah, we went through the whole thing and we played, and we were like, "Wow, these guys got a huge crowd. They're gonna be the ones
Like
playing
chanting,
for sure."
like chanting the names of the other bands. you
Yeah,
know
at
what I
the
mean?
end there was like huge chanting and everything like that. And then Sam goes up there and he says that we win, and we're just like, what?
Silence for like 3 seconds.
They're like, who?
And then a wave of boos from all those fucking fans of those other bands. So they were like,
they were
they
there
came
like,
to
you know,
see-
pumped up to get them to
Right,
win,
right, like,
you know.
I mean,
Not that they necessarily disliked us, but it was like
Yeah.
their buddies, they were there to support them
Exactly.
and everything else.
So I mean, we didn't take it personally, needless to say, but it was like, sorry, I don't know.
Do you mind me asking, do you guys know the other bands that you played with?
Off the top of my head, there was,
Wings of Severance?
yep.
Orinoco?
No, not that day anyway.
Dark Passenger?
No.
Okay, they must have played the day before.
Yeah, there's a couple of the day before.
Unwritten
Those two.
Truth.
Unwritten Truth is one. Divide.
Divide.
who's
Divide
cool.
did.
We played, no, it's just Divide.
I thought, okay, there were.
Oh, there was two.
There were two.
That's right, yeah.
There was Divide and Divided.
That's
good point.
confusing.
So this was all
And then
Mojos?
there was Long
Solid.
Division. There was a third band that was called Long Division.
Long Division?
No,
Wait,
it's a joke.
just, oh.
It's really bad.
I mean,
You
could you
got
imagine-
her good.
Could you imagine?
You gotta have some math experience to get that joke.
Could you imagine going up to an awesome and like, and now it's time for divide, and then
Divide
that's like mass
id.
confusion. I'm surprised
right.
they didn't have one on one day and one on the other.
Yeah.
What retards. Continue.
Yeah, clearly whoever was running was retards because they picked us to win. Anyways.
So you guys didn't show up at Mayhem Fest and you rocked the place.
Well, yeah, so
Hold
yeah,
on.
the guy, Sam, you were asking about like what he just said that we were doing shit that he hadn't seen anybody do the whole 2 days.
Like
he was
what?
there. He just said that we were
Musically
trying
speaking, I think, you know.
musically stuff that other people weren't trying, and he was impressed.
And
by it.
you have two black guys in the band.
We do have that.
He was talking about diversity, and he's the one.
Yeah,
Musical diversity and
mean, you have a-
affirmative action.
You have a
type
singer who's black and then a drummer who's black.
Yes.
That's two hard things to find
Yes.
in general, and then
Put them
they're-
together.
Yeah, that's
very
what.
diverse.
That's,
And he's just
Awesome.
an African, remember, not African American, the drummer. He's just
From Africa.
African.
Nigeria.
is he really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's like,
That's awesome.
Here on
He's
a
like
green
just
card.
Straight off the boat. Straight off the boat. I'm in miles from Exile.
basically.
That's right. We did a lot of searching, and then we recruited him from Nigeria. No, I'm just kidding. He came here. He came here for college, and we happened to meet him. So, and he joined our band. But
How long ago did he join your band?
he was in the band pretty much since we
Started.
existed.
Yeah, since we
Well, I
existed
mean,
as an actual, for real
since we've
band.
actually been playing out. So it's been about close to 3 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to go back to Nigeria when he's done with school, right?
Well, like UK.
Hopefully
Because
by
he's
then
also
we'll be.
UK and
Hopefully by then we'll be signed, and then we could stay here.
ideally that's what happens.
Oh man. Well, one of you guys could marry him.
Ooh.
I mean,
Not it.
Have you seen our bass player Mike? He kind of looks like a girl.
I've already
I
performed.
already decided he's the one who's gonna marry him.
You know, I've already performed one marriage on the air. I'll do it again.
yeah, Dave is a licensed minister, like a retard. He had to go get that card, but it could come in handy in this case.
Off the internet.
There we go. There we go. Ed, you're going to be a citizen by the time you leave here tonight.
Does the other person have to be here to be part of the marriage, or can we just kind of like?
Probably not.
Can we do that over the internet?
Dave, look that up.
Yeah,
Could we get both of
they
them
have
on
to
their
be here
phones?
to
I was
be
gonna- we
married.
could totally Skype a marriage.
We-
It's
we
not-
could-
we
do have
force-
Skype.
We could easily.
He's a
force
lawyer,
this
so
into-
that's a good witness.
Ooh, you're a lawyer too? Okay, so let's do this right now.
Skype a marriage.
Why don't we just call them up and not know what they're going into and be like, hey,
I'm
and
a
Dave
fan of all
starts
this.
doing the
Big fan.
If they want to add us on Skype, I'll give you the name of our station Skype address.
jeez.
I
This
have
is getting
Skype on
crazy.
my phone. We could just call
That
somebody.
too.
Well, anyway.
We'll
moving
figure
on.
it out on a break.
know how to
We
use
might,
Crazy gay marriage
we might be
going
doing a
on.
gay marriage on this show. So
And
that,
internet gay
that
marriage.
guy is not Ed.
guy's really
He
confused.
sort of looks like him.
very confused. Okay, so anyway, back to this Mayhem Fest thing.
Yeah.
So
You ended up winning. How many rounds was it?
Just one.
Just one round?
one
show,
round for
yeah.
Mayhem.
One show, you
One
have to give
show.
it your all.
Yep.
One show to judge them all.
And then, yeah, exactly. And then to play on Inkfest, it was
Lord
like
of the shows.
19 different rounds. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
I saw that. That got crazy.
It was,
I was like, how many different competitions are there going on
It's
for
like, no-
Inkfest?
no
We
one's
were
gonna
playing
wanna-
Inkfest for like 2 months straight.
No one's
every
going to want to
weekend.
see us by the time that comes around.
Yeah.
So you won.
Anyway, yeah, we won.
So we won, and then the conflict came up, and we were like, "Holy shit, what do we do now?" And then
So then who ended up playing?
We ended up getting Tiny T, as we call him. Tony's nephew is about 21. He's a classically trained guitarist.
Shredder and
Yeah, he could
training.
shred. He's into metal. He basically looks exactly like Tony. He's kind of short, built like Tony. He's got the same little scream that Tony's got.
Fuck you, little scream.
He's got the same
Little
the same
scream.
sleeveless shirts that Tony likes to wear. He likes to wear. Got to show
Yeah,
off those
yeah.
guns. Yeah.
Tiny T,
You're in the No
that's-
Tornado family.
Tiny T, yeah, he did a great job. And then a former guitar teacher of mine, actually, he was, oddly enough, he's been out in New York all summer playing Rock of Ages on Broadway,
Wow.
subbing in for Joel Hoekstra.
That is awesome.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah,
I want to see that
yeah,
so bad.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
geez.
can fucking rip. And, you know, I was like, hey, dude, do you know anybody around here who I could give, like, the music to and who could have this shit down in, like, a week or whatever? He's like, no, but actually, oddly enough, I'll be in town this week and all that stuff. So we worked it out where he was supposed to come in, like, Wednesday night. We'd touch base a little bit, work all day Thursday, and then, rehearse Thursday night and then get together on Friday if necessary or whatever. Weather was all shitty, so he, like, completely lost Wednesday. He was in the airport all day long, so it's not like he could even sit
That
at
was
home.
the night of that storm, was it not?
Something
Yeah.
like
Brutal.
that, yeah. So he's like, he can't even work on the songs on his own. So he's sitting in the airport, complete waste of a day. He finally gets in on Thursday, gets started Thursday night. Meanwhile, the two of us had the rehearsal dinner, so I couldn't even get together with them on Thursday night. As you can see, everything's all intertwined, and
Let's wrap this up.
right, yeah.
In the end, we got him to fill in.
Sorry,
And,
there's just so many details.
He was really
Thank you.
good. He basically knew the basics of the songs, and then when it came to solos, he just like shredded people's faces off. You see the videos, and you're just I'm pretty good at guitar, but I watch that and I'm like, all right. It's all like improvised, like just crazy shit.
Yeah.
So you guys actually got really lucky because there was 2 slots for bands that won a Battle of Bands competition. You guys got the earlier slot, which is good because the last slot was playing When As I Lay Dying.
Yeah.
played,
Which would not be good.
which would have been terrible.
Right.
That
So
worked out.
what was the turnout like that you guys have heard?
that you have heard.
I've seen in the videos, it looks like they definitely had a couple hundred people. I mean, I don't know if I could
Like-
say the exact number.
Yeah, they
There's
looked.
definitely hundreds.
It looked good.
I don't know if it was 1,000, but
There was 1,000 people around.
Yeah,
So-
I don't know.
Gates opened at 1:15, and I was still stuck in the will call line.
Yeah, did you guys see us?
No, what happened?
Boo. I was working.
I told him
Fuck you!
this
You cannot
story.
boo them, you dick. You
But-
weren't even there.
I was working.
fucking
Morgan
asshole.
Morgan got her brother 1 free tickets.
Okay, so I can
And then
tell,
tell
this
the story.
apparently.
Boom.
Yeah, so
Let's
my
hear it.
brother got these free tickets from Sirius Radio, and we went.
And because he's a good brother and he
He
knew
took me
knew how
'cause
much
I'm
Morgan wanted to
broke
go,
as fuck.
and she's broke,
Well,
so he took her.
me because this is Mayhem Fest has been like the tour that I've gone every single year, and I was gonna be totally bummed if like year 5 I miss out on my tradition. Like
This was one of the better ones.
and
in
it
my
was
opinion.
one of the better ones. It was like
Miles
one of the
from
tours
Exile
that
was
I
there,
like
and-
listened to
all you need to know.
legitimately every single band except for Slayer and Motorhead.
Oh, you
Whoa! So you left out the two best bands.
are a dummy.
Okay, but anyway.
So you like every band except the two best? All right. Anyways.
Yeah, wouldn't say that, but okay. So we got there,
Slayer is so
and
overrated.
it was like
Fucking
right when
Slayer.
gates had opened. So his tickets were at Will Call, and we went up to Will Call, and they're like, "Oh, your tickets aren't here yet." We're like, "Okay."
They were like
so
being delivered.
I don't know what the fuck they were doing, but they're like, "We'll come back in a half hour." So
Maybe
we're
they had like one of those like laser jet
I don't know,
printers
but
that goes like really slow back and forth.
we're
and they had to, like, print out,
standing
like, 2,000
outside of this
those.
parking lot watching all these people show up. We get back in this line 20 minutes later because it's all the way backed up to the parking lot. Get up there again and have them say the same thing. They're not here yet. I'm like, okay. By now it's like 2 o'clock. And 7 Year Existence was the first band to go on. They're also local and unsigned, but they played the Jaeger stage. And I was like, awesome, missing a band. So my brother was like, well, I have this number we have to call if something happens. And we ended up calling
Why didn't he
them
call it the first time?
because
What
the
a
first
dummy.
time
Something
they said
happened.
it'd be there
They
in a
didn't have
half
the
hour.
tickets.
And we tried back, and they were like, oh, they're not here. So I called this woman. I'm like, so these tickets, they're not here yet. And she's like, okay, well, I'll talk to so-and-so, blah, blah, blah. Well, we get in the line the third time, and by now I'm pretty pissed off, and I'm like, I swear to God, if we don't get tickets now, we're leaving. Like, I'm like, you've already won these free tickets. They were making lawn seats $40 because they had sold out of, like, regular tickets. Not to mention, we were watching people go through problems because there was one section of seats that somebody had put the barcode numbers wrong, so they weren't scanning. So the ones that weren't scanning, when
People
the
like
people
printed out their tickets and then they couldn't even get in or something.
they weren't printed, they were actual tickets. So the ones that weren't scanning, they'd have to go through the line for like ticket problems because they can't let them in unless they scan. Give them whole new tickets for a whole different seat. And people are like complaining going, well, we bought these tickets together with these people, we need to sit with them. And they're like, well, you can't because these seat tickets aren't available because there was a certain section that somebody fucked up the codes for.
Oh, I
What
forgot
a
they have
bunch of
assigned
dummies.
seats
Yeah.
in the main area.
So lucky for us, the third time that we got through, we got our tickets. And by now it's like 3 o'clock. And I'm like, well, fuck you, Ticketmaster, and fuck you. But they put them in the wrong line. They put them in the line for press passes. So the things that had like photographers and shit. And I'm like, this makes no sense because we have seats, but we don't have like special privileges. Like, why are they in the line for like people that I don't
Should've
know?
been like, I'm with no experience.
Well,
I need
I'm
to get
working
back
on that
there
for
and
next
see
year.
I
Slayer.
want a free hot dog for my
Yeah.
troubles.
So by the time
Those
we
ones
got
in Tweeter Center
in,
are brutal though.
by the time we got in, I go to meet bands. I ended up hopping in the line to meet The Devil Wears Prada, and after standing in that line for like 5 minutes, they cut off the line, and I was the last person to meet Prada for the day.
So you met them.
I did meet them.
Nice.
So and then I met Anthrax and Whitechapel and Upon a Burning Body. So it was pretty successful. But
Did you see? a
But
lot
she
of good
saw
bands?
0 bands.
Yeah, I was thinking-
no. I saw Prada. I saw Whitechapel. I saw Upon a Burning Body. I watched Anthrax. I watched Motorhead, and I watched As I Lay Dying.
Nice.
And we left after Motorhead because I was like, we looked at Slayer and Slipknot set lists before we left, and it's everything that we've seen within the past 2.5 years. And I like Slipknot live, but the thing is, they're playing the same set list, and they've put the CD out of greatest hits. I don't know. I like watching new stuff, and I think if you're going to put out an album, yeah, you can put out greatest hits, but you might as well play new music too. And I'm tired of watching Slipknot. I want Stone Sour instead. But
I feel you. I would have left before Slipknot.
well, not to mention the guy that was, I don't know what happened with it, but I had heard whatever. I'm so lost right now. But the guy that was filling in for Paul Gray. What are you laughing at? I'm so confused right now.
Oh, nothing.
He's got mental problems.
That's decently accurate.
Try to ignore it.
But anyway, yeah, it was long and complicated.
That sounds
So
like it sucks.
back to you guys who just had a 20-minute conversation of Morgan's experience with her free tickets. So how's it going, guys?
Well, what did they say about after their set list? Like, how did it work for them at Mayhem? Did they stay for the rest of the day, or?
I think they hung around. I know they sold a bunch of merch. There was a bunch of stoked kids who got CDs, so that was exciting.
Nice.
That's what I heard. I think it's the most merch we ever sold at one show. I think they sold like, I don't know, 20 T-shirts, something like that.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Pretty good
So
for us.
what?
Just good that people were into it, not
Yeah.
like oh we got a bunch of money, but just like
We got all
the
your
fact that-
monies.
yeah, just the fact that people were actually into it enough to buy a shirt of a band they might not have heard of.
Did they get compliments from other bands that were playing? Because you guys played the Sumerian stage.
Yeah, I forgot the name of the band that was playing right after
Dirt Fed?
Maybe.
They
I
definitely
think they talked to them. They said they were
Definitely
real
did.
cool.
I the Breather?
I
The
Trade.
Breather, that's it.
Yeah.
I know Ed was talking to I the Breather a lot, and
And
they
upon-
were
they
super
talked
cool.
to Upon a Burning Body. I
Those
think,
guys are so
too.
awesome.
Right? Is that true? I don't know. We'll have to
I
ask
didn't
the black
like
one.
because I don't know if you guys went the other years, but the two
I've
stages
been other
used to
years.
be back to back.
Right, like
and-
they would go back.
They'd be
And it
next to
wasn't
each
like
other.
that this year.
Yeah.
It,
Oh,
like
really?
that's no. If you looked at your pictures for they were in a tent. The Sumerian tent was over it. I don't know if they had risers or what they played on,
It looked like a little
but it was
riser.
like the one stage was here and all the way across was was that little tent. You couldn't even see. If you were like in back, they weren't on risers high enough for everybody to see.
Oddly enough, I was actually
was
like,
gay.
I think that was when we saw All That Remains among other bands, but
Yeah, they were up higher and they were next to each other.
We were
yeah,
talking-
2 years ago?
Trivium. Yeah, it was like Trivium. And
yeah,
Yeah,
we,
2
we
years
were,
ago.
we were just talking, like I remember saying at that show, like, oh, they're really, like, what a great job they're doing of making sure
Yeah.
you can see everybody instead of having to fucking choose, because that's the worst part of seeing festivals. If
It was
it's
still.
like, oh, I love these two bands.
It was
which, you know,
still.
I see.
Still at least
you know,
staggered.
You know,
You just
back
had to
and
like
forth.
run back and
Oh.
forth.
You just had to run longer distance. They weren't like right. You
Yeah.
couldn't just walk over.
Ooh,
You had to
that's-
go all the way across the whole fucking line.
They should have given everybody
Foolish.
segways
It
or
was
something.
gay. It was terrible.
It was
It was-
gay terrible.
I don't know. I missed the other stage. They made it- yeah. But there was another stage that I saw, and it was attached onto a bus. I don't know who the hell was
Metallica
playing on
played that
The
stage,
bus-
but anyway,
Yeah,
That was
probably.
Metallica.
it was Metallica. So what's coming up for you guys? You just won a Battle of the Bands. Does that come with anything? You just play the show and that's it.
Yeah, we got the chance to play Mayhem Fest.
It doesn't come with like a record label may look at you or people,
I mean, they played
women
the
may
Sumerian
touch your
stage.
pee
I can't
Yeah.
imagine
or-
somebody didn't look at them.
They may have been looking. Yeah, we haven't heard from them yet.
Someone's
but,
pee-pee may have been touched.
I'm
Nice.
I'm open to all
I hope so, you know.
proposals from Sumerian, others.
Sumerian, we're willing to sign with you.
In case you're listening,
Let's-
we're listening to you.
Let's just get that out in the open, okay? No need to beat around the bush.
So this new CD that I cannot pronounce, and you're gonna have to say over and over again all night
Malcontents
long.
and machinations.
Exactly. You guys have finished recording all of it, or just some of it?
We just literally got the mix you heard today. Literally came to our
We're gonna hear.
inboxes.
We haven't
Gonna
heard.
hear.
Oh,
We haven't played it yet.
oh,
You are here
oh.
to witness.
I'm excited.
Don't pre, everyone.
Okay, now I'm
Hold
calm
it in.
down. Yeah, we literally just got that mix like 2 days ago, and actually, honestly, I think the people listening and you guys are the only people outside of the band who've probably heard it. Oh, and Nick, of course.
Yeah, Nick's heard it.
Nick at the Nook.
How many songs are on this one?
Well, we got a little intro and then 3 tracks, essentially.
So it's just going to be, is that all it's going to be?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Awesome.
don't sound so disappointed.
No, I mean,
The good
are you
news
guys
is
still recording more? Or?
No, we're not. We had one
Well,
other
that's
track
not
that
entirely true, yeah.
Yeah, there's one other track that what happened was this: we went way over budget on time and
everything.
probably on money, and
You just sold all this merch at Mayhem. You
Yeah.
should have money now.
that $200
Yeah,
that
right.
definitely
Yep.
that definitely pays for like one day in the studio. Anyways, so we recorded all the drum tracks. And then we realized, like, the problem is, well, the main problem besides money is really time scheduling with Nick, because Nick is a popular guy. He's got pretty good rates. And so if you schedule, like, let's say 4 days with Nick in August, you won't get another day or two until September or October. And it'll be, like, once a month for, like, 3 months, which is essentially why this got so delayed to begin with. So once we realized we were going over on time and we didn't schedule enough time, we had to make an executive decision to cut one track and save it for later. So the good news is, in a few months, we'll probably have a bonus track
Nice.
to share with everybody.
So you're releasing an album
EP.
We're
EP
releasing an
with
EP.
the 4?
Yeah, with the 4 songs, and even though it's 4 songs, it's still 20 minutes.
17 and a half.
Okay.
17.30.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's
Yeah, let's
exactly
get-
17 minutes and 30 seconds. I actually just noticed it today in my E2-ness.
Well, anyways, the point was that the songs are pretty long, except for the intro. So I don't know. It's a lot of material, hopefully, and we're gonna have a music video.
Well, it's definitely a lot of material because Dunwich, which is like definitely my favorite Miles from Exile song. That song is just like fucking riff after riff after riff for like 7.5 minutes. So that one's chock full of shit.
Yeah, we think even though it's 4 tracks, it's I think the most exciting shit we've done. So and it sounds the best.
Do you have the intro to play too? Can we hear the whole album?
Yeah. The intro is the intro to the song.
Bing,
Oh, all right. Well, let's
Well,
start
Oh,
with.
I had one more quick question. How
okay.
long was the set that they gave you guys playing at Mayhem? You guys have 7 minutes.
I think it
Go.
was like 20, 25 minutes. Yeah.
Well, that's not bad.
So that's
no,
the thing.
That's what the whole
Right.
set list for most of the bands were.
Even the bigger bands only get 20, 25 minutes, right?
Anthrax played 45, but
Well, on the
everybody
main
else
stage-
Well, I
on
mean,
main stage
Anthrax
it
has
was
been around for 30
Right.
years.
On the small stages.
on the small stages they had the same amount of time as everybody else.
Well, rock and roll.
Which is
Well,
pretty
let's
cool.
go ahead and take a listen to
The intro and the first song.
Cool.
What's it called?
It's called The Hound.
The Hound.
The
Like
Hound.
like a dog.
Yeah.
And this is gonna have a music video
Woof.
too within
Yeah.
the next few weeks.
We just filmed that.
We filmed most of it. There's a few things we gotta touch up,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that stuff.
and he's working on editing it. So this should be our first music video as well.
And here
Rock
we
and
go.
roll.
All right, play.
Yes.
Okay.
Just a terrible wretched technology.
listening to the Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
Gotta take a breather from that. That was awesome. Good job, guys. I'm excited for the next two songs.
I hope you think so. Appreciate it.
So that was called The Hound?
The Hound, yeah.
What is that song about?
If Dee were here, he would tell you it's loosely based off of the story of The Hound by H.P. Lovecraft.
But since he's not here, you're going to tell
Since
us
he's
it's
not
about...
here, I will tell you it's loosely based.
It's about a lot of dogs.
It's
And the pound. It was actually Pound Puppies.
You're
Do you remember the show Pound Puppies?
fucking retarded.
It's actually
I
based
remember-
on Pound Puppies and about a dog.
I remember Pound Puppy stuffed animals. I don't remember
Oh,
a...
jeez.
I don't know. It's something my sister was into.
It's about grave robbing and things of that nature.
So who do you believe? Do you think it's about Pound Puppies or do you think it's about...
Grave
I
robbing.
believe it's grave robberies.
I'm going to say Pound Puppies. That sounds legit. Dude, check this out. I just wrote the lyrics to this next song about stuffed animals, Pound Puppies. Check it out.
I was looking at my stuffed animal. It looked really cute.
So my question was, when you go in to record with Nick, does he ever hear the stuff beforehand to know what the song sounds like, or do you guys just go in there and start laying down your tracks?
We just dazzle him. It's all one take.
We just say turn on the click, and then we just play it, and then it's over.
He's like, at what? And
The
we're just
song's
like,
7
it
minutes
doesn't even
long,
matter.
and that's actually
Just
how
put the
long it took
fucking
to
click on.
record. No, we give him like rough tracks, so he gets an idea of what we're trying to do, and then he actually, from that, somewhat comes up with a few production ideas. He's kind of like the producer too, because it's not a large.
Operation.
Yeah, it's not a large scale recording process. He's like
Yeah.
engineer / producer, and he does.
We've
the
seen him
producing with
record.
it.
Yeah, you've got, yeah.
Yeah, we've been there.
They've gone in, dude.
It's
He'll
just
tell you
him.
if something sucks.
Oh yeah,
Just him,
we
just
saw
sitting
that
there.
a lot.
Who'd you see record?
Speed Freak.
And they recorded with him too.
Yeah, with the duck. Yeah, dude, everybody.
Them specifically.
Oh, you're
No,
banded?
no. We were with Speed Freak to
They
record our
recorded
theme song.
But didn't
that
you
we have
We
guys-
yet
did
to
gang
use.
vocals, and that
We did
was
Yeah,
gang
right.
vocals in the end.
No,
All right,
we're,
so you
we're
recorded
recording our
there.
own stuff, but yeah.
So we did record the woo woo.
Yeah, we did.
Exactly.
It was
In the
it was
court of
definitely
law.
Interesting.
In the court of law.
Did you guys all get in the booth or
The
did you do
law.
it separately?
We went in the garage.
Yeah, he set it
Oh,
up
you did
in the
that
garage.
in the garage?
Yeah, we did the
Oh, to do
gang
the more
vocals in the
echoey
garage.
effect in the garage, probably?
Yeah,
I could just see Nick being like, oh.
it was pretty interesting.
Nick's a
That
cool
sounds fun,
fucking
though.
dude, man.
Are you
He's-
guys
he's the
excited to
shit.
do
I love
your,
that dude.
your own recording for your own
We're
band?
actually recording right now.
Not with the Nook?
No.
No.
Traders.
It's too expensive. We're recording for
For
free.
free. With,
I mean-
Well, that is less
Do you know
expensive.
who Ocean Walker is?
I feel
No.
like I've heard
We might have
of-
played with them once. No, we played with Skinwalker. I don't know.
Skinwalker. Yeah, they're another band.
Yeah, okay. Sorry. we
I've
don't-
definitely heard of.
Our vocalist, their
That'd be me.
vocalist Alex is our guitar player. So he records all Ocean Walker stuff with his brother Max, who's also an Ocean Walker, and he's been recording our stuff.
How's your stuff coming so far?
It's it's really nice. It's really
Questions.
nice that it is free and we have a lot of time. Like whereas like the Nook, it's
Yeah.
like, oh, I can't get back in there for a month because we'll record something and then I'm like, all right, send us everything we did tonight. Do your little fine touches and stuff, whatever. Send it to me and I get to listen to it for like a week, and I'm like, all right, I don't like this. I want to do more here, this and
Yeah.
that, and you just kind of tweak it. I think we're done with one song. I think we
No.
still need to
No.
change a little bit of drumming on it.
And add
But,
me. The only thing
and,
that hasn't been
a little
added so
vocals.
far is me, because the first time
Maybe
I...
Morgan's
Luca's
got
maybe
bloody
Luca's
vagina
trying to
issues.
tell you something.
No, it's the first time...
Everything, it's all done.
It's
add
done.
me.
Everything's
Add
good.
Add me. No, it's done.
It's
I forgot you took your parts out.
the whole
'cause
thing
you're
is
a dummy.
actually completely
It's the
recorded.
first-
Morgan just is finding out
Yeah.
right now.
Just face the facts.
It's
You're
all
not-
done.
You're not
It's
getting
already
on that
done.
track.
You just got phased.
It's already pressed.
I know.
Yeah, sorry. Mass release actually made 1 million copies without you.
Yeah, it's the first time I've done screaming vocals
It's fun, right?
recorded, and I didn't like it the first time. I hated the way it sounded, and
But it's fun, right?
I have to really practice with it before I'm ready to record again.
But it's fun,
So,
right?
I mean, it's fun when I do it on my own. I'm a little paranoid.
In her bedroom,
It's
jumping
fun,
off her bed like she's a rock star.
I can't jump off
I
the bed
broke
'cause
my
it's a
chair today
futon.
But it's
because
I
I
broke
jumped
my
off
chair.
it and I broke it. I'm like,
I
what?
did break the chair in my room doing that.
You by chance have a chair at your house you could give me? I'm like, no.
You guys are obviously ready to play shows then, because you
I've
you already
been-
have the stage.
We have
presence.
we have
Except
three
I
songs
don't want it to collapse
that are
underneath
done.
me. Like that can be recorded. We have 3 that
Like
are
3 and a half.
made, but I
3 3/4.
You can get that other recorder in the studio.
Boom.
Figure it out.
We could
in
do
there.
like a 4-song
hash
set.
that shit out with the click.
that'd be
Clickety
awesome.
clack.
But yeah, eventually, we'll play some shows.
Sweet.
But your CD,
But enough about me.
The-
More about you.
the new CD that you guys have coming out, are you
Malcontents.
yes,
and
malcontents and
machinations.
machinations. What does that mean?
Told you.
Malcontents. They have the 2 words mean similar things. Which one's which again?
Oh,
came
you
up
don't
with it,
even
dude.
know.
Malcontents are just like evil spirit, not necessarily evil, but like bad intentioned people, if you will.
Machinations
Like,
is like a scheme.
It's like like a fucking
evil scheme.
So it's an
plot.
evil scheme. Okay. So were you planning on getting the album pressed again like you did the last album with the same guy doing the artwork, or are you going to
Yes.
burn a bunch of things first and wait to go back, record the 4th song, and then
No,
release
no,
it that
no,
way?
No.
What's the plan, guys?
He said no. He didn't answer the question.
No, I said yes, and then I said yes to a bunch of stuff, and then I came in at the end and said no.
No.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Anyways.
Go ahead, Copernicus.
Well, yeah, we have the artwork done. We just we have some tweaking to do. The main problem we have right now is it's expensive to print the CDs.
I bet.
So we'll probably have it electronically available first with full artwork, and then
Through like iTunes or something?
yeah,
iTunes.
we're gonna have it on iTunes. Actually, I'm gonna work on that tonight after this, posting it, and then it usually is like a 2-week thing, and then it'll be on Bandcamp, it'll be on Facebook, and then the hard copies will come when the money comes.
And you got the same guy that did the last artwork to do
Yeah.
this?
Yes, Christopher G. Noble.
Chernobyl, as we like.
Do you
to
mind
say.
sharing
I
with
have
us
it.
what the new
I
artwork
love
looks
it.
like?
It's
Do
I
you have a picture of it
yeah, but
somewhere?
it doesn't really help for a radio show to have the picture.
Is
We can
it
explain it.
It's a
cartoonish again like it was
Yeah.
last time?
Yes.
It's
For
like
those that didn't hear last time, their artwork, I should probably grab this again, was awesome. This guy had never done a metal CD, I remember, right? He'd never done
Correct,
anything
correct.
like this.
No.
So he went out of his range and created these crows that are just going
To
off
Pound
on
Town.
this gingerbread man and just destroying him. I mean, it's
It
brutal.
kinda
It's
looks a little
awesome,
Rob Zombie-esque
cartoon.
type,
yeah, it's cartoon.
Oh,
it's
something just happened.
brutal. On the back, there's a crow holding its eyeball with its sockets and everything. It's pretty awesome.
This new cover is pretty badass
All right,
also.
let's see this.
I think I personally, this is my favorite cover by far, the new one.
I mean,
Check
you
it
only
out.
have
It's
2,
like-
right?
Did you mean
Well,
like
I'm talking
Oh.
about of all time ever.
Is that a tree?
it's like a witch doctor voodoo
Oh,
head
Holding
get it,
face.
I
two other skulls in his
Shrunken
hands.
skull.
Oh my
yeah,
god,
it's pretty
this is
badass.
awesome.
Just hit OK if low battery comes up.
Just hit okay because the
Just hit
picture
okay
was
if you
really
like
okay.
it. Okay, like it. That is badass.
So yeah, he did. It's along the same lines, but I think a little bit even more over the top.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. And then on our guitar picks, we got them custom done by Intune. They put his logo on one side and a shrunken head on the other side, which is pretty fucking
That's
sweet.
badass.
Yeah, we're pretty.
And when are those going to be available?
We already have them.
Oh.
Are you going to have new shirts made?
That's a
We
debate.
probably are gonna sell our old shirts first. The problem is that like each time you get a shirt going, you need a new design. So and then you get a discount when you go back and reprint the old ones. And we've been selling the old ones pretty well. So for now, we're gonna stick with the ones we got. We wish we had like 1 million shirts and 1 million CDs with awesome covers.
and
but
$1
it's just-
million to do all this stuff
Yeah.
with.
But eventually we will get there and have another shirt design, but not in the works.
Who did
right
the
now.
shirt designs that you have now?
That was Grind Design.
Do you guys remember the show Perfect Strangers?
Perfect stranger.
It sounds familiar.
There's a character on the show named Balky
Constantly
Bartakamus.
on-
His name
It was in
Balky.
Chicago, actually, right?
Yeah, it was filmed in Chicago.
I think it was a TGIF show.
Yeah, it was TGIF. It was
Back
like
in the days of like
probably before Full
Family
House,
Matters.
around Family Matters.
Yeah. Which is
Anyways,
another Chicago show. Man,
What's his
TGIF
real name?
was
I
very
can't think of his real name.
Chicago-centric.
We call this guy Balky.
Well,
'cause
Bronson Bronson something. I swear to
No,
God.
what's the name of the artist? What's the name of the artist? We call him Balky because he reminds us of this guy from Perfect Strangers who's
Robert.
He's Robert Borbas. He's from Hungary. Hungary. He's from
Every
Hungary.
vowel has a different accent mark in the emails. It's so
It's
fucking
so
awesome. It's very
and,
metal.
and like when he designed the shirt, maybe I told this story before, but I love
Tell it
telling
again, 'cause it's
he
awesome.
he like he'd send me email like he does. Oh, by the way, this guy Robert Borbas, he's done like Darkest Hour,
of shit.
As I Lay Dying,
All That Remains, Misery
All That Remains,
Signals.
Miz Sigs,
More, definitely a lot
Cancer
more.
Bats. He's done like tons of metal bands, big ones. Black Dahlia, no, not Black Dahlia. He's done a lot of them, anyways.
More than I should, yeah.
Yeah.
He's done a lot.
More than we can even name. But so we got him to do ours, and he was really not that expensive either, even compared to guys around here who didn't do a bunch of awesome shirts for a bunch of awesome bands. And he just like emailed me one day. He's like, "Today I start your shirt." I'm like, "All right, sweet,
It was
dude."
basically like we're playing
It was
Squiscar's voice. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
And then, like, so I get this email in the
Mixed with
morning.
Drago.
Then like 4 hours later, he's like, "How do you like so far?" And it's like, it's just, it's
it's
like
pre- it's
halfway
pretty cool.
done. And it's
Good, I
like,
finished. You
it's
know,
a
like,
pretty-
fuck off.
Yeah, it's like a pretty sweet skull. And he's like, "Now I finished." Then he like sends me another one. He's like, 90% done. You still like? And I'm just like, "Yeah, dude, it's awesome." Like he didn't even really ask us what we wanted, but luckily it
He just
turned
drew
out-
whatever he wanted.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I was thinking that myself. I was like, what would have happened if we didn't like this?
Yeah.
No, I don't like that
literally don't
skull.
like
Make
it.
it more brutal.
I think he would have just been
It's
like,
like it's as brutal as it gets.
no, man, this is the shirt you're getting.
Well, what
he was
happens?
fucking cool in his
You get the
yeah.
design from this guy and then send it to a company to print your shirts?
Exactly.
Okay, that's not so bad though.
Correct, Moon.
Yeah.
So
This
there you
is
go.
design. You don't like, you fuck off.
Well, let's take a quick break and talk to Dave for a minute.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Hello, David.
Dave.
Let's hear it from the soundboard.
I
Yeah.
like how we say "Hey, Dave." You never respond. You seem
Well,
very
I was trying
bored,
to. I was
and
trying
then
to
you play your
play.
segment.
I was trying to play my thing, but as you
Trying
just
to
heard
play
it
his thing.
glitched out.
Play my thing.
Glitched out. I love when your thing glitches out, Dave.
Play my
So what's going on, Dave?
Apparently, Snoop Dogg changed his name from Snoop Dogg to Snoop Lion.
Oh, I just got that right now. When he told me earlier, I was like, that's dumb. But he went from a dog to a lion. That's still dumb, but
Extremely.
it makes a little
Apparently,
bit more
he doesn't
sense.
like rap music anymore either.
Nope. He's
Snoop
doing
Dogg.
a reggae album now.
That sounds like
Wait,
something
no, you're not
he
being
could do.
serious, are you?
No,
it
it's
was
serious.
one
That's
of the
legit.
top
It's on
stories
Yahoo.
on Yahoo.
Do you remember when he
today.
said he was gonna quit smoking pot too?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Obviously, he smoked way too much pot, and that's why he's Snoop
Snoop?
Lion.
That lasted like
Lion?
one pass around the circle, dude. Like, I'm gonna quit until that joint comes back around.
Well,
I mean,
apparently, it's like he's getting in touch with his
But look
reggae
at the
roots,
kid
like
going
Bob Marley.
crazy at the fire truck.
He's just waving.
Kids are so
No,
stupid.
no. Before you saw it, he was going like,
For everyone at home that couldn't witness that, Morgan shook her hands violently like a mentally retarded person.
Or just like Morgan.
Or just like
Oh,
Morgan. Like
awesome.
a mentally
I
Morgan
have my
person.
own category apparently.
All right, so what
Continue,
else, Dave?
So who likes Coheed and Cambria?
No one.
I don't.
Good,
I
because
like
they're
one
on.
song.
Good, because they're on tour,
Not me.
but no one cares. And they're
Well,
playing.
alright.
But they're
Welcome
playing,
Home is a really cool song, though.
That's
That's
it.
the only song.
That's
But,
it.
really,
but they're
really
playing
cool
Riot
song.
Like that
Fest,
song's badass.
Yeah.
And
The
everything else
Infected's
they did
playing
today
Riot
is
Fest,
boog.
too.
which is awesome.
The Infected's cool. They're good peoples.
Who likes Bring Me the Horizon?
Me.
Morgan does.
They just signed to RCA and plan a new album for 2013.
Sweet.
Well, all right then.
That's a major label.
It's pretty
Good
sweet
for them.
tits.
What were they on before?
I just
And Epitaph?
yeah, Epitaph.
Which
Look at you.
I know.
Look at you.
I don't even like
Look
them. but
at
I know.
you, you little fuck.
Continue.
Which is incredible because Epitaph was a good label until they started signing crappy bands.
Boom!
Yeah.
That just happened in your face.
Well, who likes Guar?
Everyone?
I
Duh.
Because they're on tour.
They're gonna be
I'd like
on
to
Riot
see-
Fest.
I like to see them on tour for sure.
You are so lame with this. Who
gonna-
likes Guar? They're on tour.
They're gonna be playing Riot Fest.
Who likes my mother? She cooks great
She's
baked
also on
masticholi.
tour.
Where's the Guar Fest?
Oh,
or
no, I didn't
Guar
mean like
show
your-
for
Riot
Riot
Fest
Fest.
is September 14th,
You know,
15th, and
your-
16th at
quotes.
Humboldt Park. And
Humboldt Park.
Humboldt Park. I don't know if they're playing what day they're playing. but
Hamburger
they're
Park.
So
playing.
it's outdoor
It
this
is.
time around? Oh, sweet.
At a carnival setting,
Quar is playing at Carnival.
essentially.
A Guarnival.
It's like them.
Guarnival.
August Burns Red. A Day to Remember. Rise Against. Gaslight Anthem.
That is a very odd lineup.
Alkaline Trio.
And Guar.
Guar. Coheed and Cambria.
They're gonna eat all the rest of those bands.
That's
Probably.
We should seriously just play one set of that one song.
They should just
Like,
play one song and then thank you, good night.
Just play that for an
And
entire
now
set.
Guar's gonna eat us.
Well, the one guy of Rise Against used to be in Guar.
Against?
Zach used to be in Guar.
Which one's
Are you
Zach?
serious?
The
Is-
bald guy.
Didn't the one guy in
Which
Rise
one's the
Against
bald
become
guy?
a
The
girl?
bald guy in Rise Against
The
Zach
bald guy?
used to be
Or what
in
band am I
Guar.
talking
Which
I don't
guy?
Is he one of the
know.
original members of
the
Rise?
guitarist?
Is anybody
See
listening?
the
No,
drummer?
he's not the original member.
No one can hear me
He's
say
one
this.
of the newest. What are you saying?
I mean, they can all hear me, but no one's paying attention.
Okay.
What's that band? Oh, there was a band whose singer recently got a sex change. Was that?
Oh.
I know what you're talking about.
It's not a Life Once Lost.
It's-
It's fuck.
Punk band.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's
I
the
don't know.
point anyway?
I don't know.
Is that all you're gonna say?
Life of Agony.
No, it's not.
No. Whatever. Okay, go on.
Dave?
Not only are they doing the Riot Fest, but they're also going to be playing playing with Fate of Chaos, Devil Driver, and Cancer Bats, and Legacy of Disorder.
Guar?
Yeah.
Well, all right then.
Sadly, they're not coming anywhere close to here, but you can catch them in either Detroit or Milwaukee soon.
Well, Detroit's out because that place sucks.
Yeah. That's a
Hey,
good
Detroit,
point.
we'd love to play there.
And
Only if you can play with kids.
I would play.
that'd be an odd show.
But
So,
it's
Dave,
Kiss.
anything else, Dave?
Yeah, it's Kiss.
Lamb of God
It
singer.
is Life of Agony.
Oh, the update, the Lamb of God update.
Oh.
Yeah, this was posted from Wednesday. He was denied a $400,000 bail.
Wait a
But
minute.
it's been $400,000
it was
for the past
200.
three.
They paid it, and then once
The
they paid
past
it, it went up to
3
400.
times they've posted. It went from 200,000 to 400,000. They posted that, and then it got denied, and they posted another 400,000.
So they posted 800. They posted
They
10,000.
posted $9 trillion.
They posted 174 million trillion dollars, and the guy still isn't out. I don't understand.
and 6 virgins.
This country must be rich just off this one guy's bail.
According to this, as of Friday, July 27th, the prosecutor will submit to the judge the reason for the bail denial. At the point, the judge has 5 days to rule and another 5 days to be written or publish it to the court.
It doesn't make any sense. Why won't they let him out already?
Because
It's
they
dumb
want his
as
money.
Fuck.
You guys remember that movie with Vince Vaughn and
Swingers?
Joaquin Phoenix, where they like
Swingers.
they smoke a bunch of pot and then Joaquin Phoenix gets like busted and they kill him. It's like in Malaysia.
Swingers?
He gets like executed.
That sounds like swingers.
Sounds like swingers.
That's what's gonna happen to Randy Blythe. He's gonna get
So
executed.
yeah, speaking of that
Jeez,
Randy
guy.
thing, now would be the time to announce that the Death
won't
Clock
really
tour got canceled.
Yeah, we had fucking
Oh,
tickets
wow.
for that.
That's
So-
that's I really would love to see that. band.
Those people that bought tickets, you will be getting refunds.
When is my money coming?
Supposedly next week.
You guys had
Next
tickets?
week?
Yeah,
we bought
literally
tickets.
That
I'm
sucks.
so pissed.
What if you didn't want your money back? You just want to see fucking Death Clock and Lamb of God?
Listen,
You know
check
what I
this
mean?
out. I don't
They
want my
did-
money back. I just
they
want to
did
see Lamb
announce-
of God and
That's what I'm
Death
saying,
Clock.
Like that fucking sucks, man. I feel
Once
for you
Randy
guys.
was released that they were going to plan a fall tour with Lamb of God and Death Clock. I don't know
Check
if
this out.
Gojira was
What's
going to
up,
be
G?
still on it, but Gojira is coming in on a headlining show to Bottom Lounge August 16th. So those that
I
want
like how you remember all this stuff.
Yeah. I do a metal show.
August 16th.
It's a
Show starts
Thursday,
at 7
the
o'clock.
Bottom
It's a
Lounge.
Thursday at the Bottom Lounge.
It was,
Tickets are
posted
$14.
today. I think tickets are about $15.
Jeez.
And shows
Darkness
just
is
start.
spreading.
Hey!
Look
Hey!
who's here.
Yeah, motherfucker.
So,
I'm not getting up, Ed.
Dave,
Telling you
anything
right now.
else?
Just one last piece of news. If anyone's into the punk band Agent Orange, they're going to be doing a free show August 3rd at Reggie's.
Well, all right then.
Asian Orange?
Yeah.
Asian orange
Agent.
or agent? It'd be a lot cooler if it was Asian orange.
A lot cooler if you did.
So we just had somebody else decide to
Pop
Waltz
in.
right in.
wake up. How was your nap?
Welcome, Miss Daisy.
How you doing?
Doing okay.
I love you the most.
Get him
So-
the headphones, or are you just going to let
You
him
actually
stare at 'em?
flew in from Nigeria for this interview. So you guys should be thankful.
So you are legit from Nigeria,
Yes, I am. Yeah.
and you have 24-inch pythons. You are a monster.
Look at him put those earphones on.
almost crushed him.
They like broke in his fingers. Just
Oh, you guys
Smashed
are
to
too
bits.
kind.
Oh my god, I could hear his accent.
Wonderful compliment.
I didn't hear that before at the show.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. I think it's awesome.
sometimes
no,
when
it's
he's on
fine.
these radio shows, he accentuates it because he wants to represent his countrymen.
To get the
It
lady.
gets really intense sometimes, and I'm like, "Who are you?" You
Somebody
don't
might
talk
get
this
called
way
the scuzzy
normally."
cunt.
Well, right, yo.
So did you think that your college experience in the United States would mean you would be joining a metal band?
Yeah, actually.
It's all planned.
I actually planned it, yeah. I tried to get into as many bands as possible when I got to America and I was playing in college.
What
so.
inspired you to be a drummer, and how did you end up learning drums?
Wow, that's a really long...
You got to talk about your straight
I
from
mean, you
Nigeria
showed up at the
kid.
show. I had to ask you something.
I'm trying to think. Well...
The Nigeria kid.
Actually, wait. I think I know what it was. Yeah. Okay, so when I was in 6th grade, I was in the American International School. Tony's wearing my glasses right now. He looks good in them. Though. It's nice. Very, very, it's good. But yeah, I was in 6th grade, yeah. And at the time, I was listening almost exclusively to anything that wasn't metal. And so, I was taking pictures of it.
Oh, jeez.
It's documented.
Continue.
Yeah, and you know, there were these kids in at my school
Why did I do that with my face? That's so stupid.
who
Defective.
who were like we got into an argument with some kids at school and we're trying to decide which was better, rap or like metal. And
So you
know,
obviously beat their asses because you're 8 feet tall and a fucking monster of a
yeah,
man.
in 6th grade I was 8 feet tall and a monster of a man. Even then, I just kind of appeared this way.
He's actually small by Nigerian standards. The other guy was Dikembe Mutombo. So it was not a fight he could have won.
But yeah,
Sorry.
But yeah, anyway, so we were having this argument, and then it was like, okay, I'll give you some rap CDs, and then they'll give me some
Rhapsody?
some metal CDs. And I gave him some rap CDs. I think I gave him like
Rhapsody?
you know, yes, I got that. That was very good. It was very clever. It was very clever. I gave him the one, you know, the Biggie CD with the baby on top of it.
Okay.
I gave him that one. And
Born to
What's
Die
it
or
called?
something. I
Big
think.
Baby?
I think it was something die, something
Something about
die,
dying, yeah.
alive, life. I can't remember. But then they gave me this CD with like an electric chair and says Metallica on top. And then they gave me another CD with like
Ride
a
the
row
Lightning,
of,
for those of you who don't know.
yeah, and they gave me another CD with like a row of like crosses and like hands.
Master
Master
Puppets?
Yeah, and I took them home and I listened to them. I was like, holy shit, this is really, really good. And pretty much that's when it happened from there. I just started getting into metal from
So
there.
they won.
Yeah,
The
they did.
argument.
They did.
Yeah, you guys win.
Yeah, pretty much is what happened. I couldn't admit it to them straight up,
And
but
then they
that's
show
what
you
happened.
body count, and you're like, I win. Rap is good too. But anyways.
Yeah.
So it's getting a little hot in this room. We've been talking for a little bit. So we're going to listen to the second song that you guys have coming out on your
Cool.
CD. And then
It's our
we'll
favorite.
come back with all of you guys.
I just want to drop some quick news quickly. On the
You're
quick.
pregnant.
I am not
It's a girl.
pregnant. D says,
D.
for one, black actors.
Yeah,
Of course, black actors.
we have black
And for
actors.
two, he says, no need for alarm,
Uh-oh.
but I'll be in the hospital getting shit taken care of instead of the show. So when I said
What?
I didn't know where
He
he
had some
was,
sickness earlier this week.
perhaps
apparently.
I should have checked my phone.
Gotten worse.
That
So
may have been.
he's having a sex change?
He's
no.
doing the sex change. That's who it was.
He's
So
actually a
let's-
surgeon.
Okay, but he can't. He says he can't die, and you know what? I believe him, dude. I'm gonna be honest with you. I believe him. I don't know why, man, but I believe him, yo. No, but seriously, I really.
I believe him. He won't die.
Okay, whatever.
This song's called Dunwich Horror. This is
Dunwich-
the second
what-
Dunwich
what?
Horror. Horror, not whore. With the H, not a WH. Horror.
horror.
Like the type of film.
Horror. Horror.
Okay.
Well, a horror film.
He's got it.
You could also
I
have a
don't know.
horror
I've never seen that at the video
film. I've
clubs.
seen a horror film.
Horror or horror?
I've
This
seen
one's
one or
also-
two.
not, as far as I know, it was not necessarily like a concept thing to both be about Lovecraft, but I think he's also got a thing called the Dunwich Horror that this is loosely, again, based off of. If D weren't in the hospital, I'm sure he would tell you all about it.
Oh, yeah,
but
it
I will
is,
tell
it is.
you that I really like
This is
the
our
music.
personal favorite track, so hope you enjoy it.
Play?
Yeah.
Play, cool. Check it out, bitches.
You're listening to the Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
Tell Nick to cut it.
And we're back, and that was the second song we've now heard from Miles from Exile's
And that was
new
badass.
EP. A lot more technical. It's definitely more awesome than the last CD, but the last CD is awesome, but this is like, wow.
I
You guys definitely
think it
raised
takes
the
it
bar.
up.
Yeah, you definitely did. Even when we saw you live, we were like, holy shit.
When you played that song live, I was just like, oh, I'm hard. And I came.
Nice.
Thank you.
That's
Trying to bring you to orgasm.
Yeah, that's what we're going
Which
for.
show was that? When did you
The
guys
Ultra
see-
Lounge.
Okay.
I was probably the guy that you were like, why is this guy hitting me on me? But I wasn't. I was just like, dude, you are a monster drummer.
So maybe we should ask
And you have a
you,
monster
since
heart.
you were
Monster Python.
since you were there, what was
Please don't beat me.
Oh yeah, ask him
what
about
was
it.
your experience on Mayhem Fest?
Oh wow, that was really cool. Mayhem Fest was.
Tell me everything about it. Just
Now
rub
it's
it
a
in
lot
their
more
face.
exciting
I mean,
than it was
well-
when we talked
well, the
about
Now
it.
we know the inside scoop.
The first thing about Mayhem Fest, I mean, I don't mean to sound like as
Just fuck
softy
it,
or whatever,
say
but I really wish that these two guys were there because if they were there, man, we would have just
sweet.
it would have been like we would have leveled that place for real because the two guitarists that were playing with us, they really well your cousin knew nephew he knew the songs, but your teacher, he just pretty much learned all the songs the night before. So
That's what I was trying to say before, but fucking fat ass Justin made me
Took
stop
him like
the
3
goddamn
hours to
story.
say what you
Well,
just
I'm
said in
very
one
detailed oriented.
That was all you had to say.
well the long and short, comma, full stop, is that the other guitarist learned all the songs the night. Oh, bloody hell.
Do you
Hello?
Do you want to take
jeez.
that?
Oh, bloody hell. You hear that?
Sorry.
We're in the middle of a show.
Yeah,
or-
Bloody hell.
Sorry. I
Who's
just
calling?
put the kibosh on that.
Probably his mom.
A friend of mine is calling.
Ma, leave me alone.
Mom, I'm trying to be on the show.
I'm trying to be a rock star, Ma. I sent you over there for schooling.
Yeah,
exactly it.
If only she knew. If only she knew.
She doesn't know?
Oh well, she knows, but she doesn't know the half.
She
of
doesn't
it.
really.
She thinks we're a Christian,
I
man.
mean, yeah, she probably thinks that I'm playing in gospel choir or something like that. She has no idea that people are screaming.
I
and-
drum for God, Mom.
Yeah,
Sorry, Mama Ibra. I hope I'm not breaking news to you right now.
my mother will never find this.
I know. I know.
Don't worry about
I'm
it.
aware.
But yeah, Mayhem Fest was really cool. Like we got to meet all these bands that are signed already to Sumerian, and even aside from that, just the fact that a few feet away from you, Anthrax is playing on the other side of the venue or whatever. It was just really, really cool. And people really liked the music. They came out and they bought merch. They bought CDs, which I mean. As these
That's
guys
still a big
can
deal
say,
for us.
That's kind of a
We've
big
already
deal
mentioned
for
it
us.
twice.
Yeah.
People
We
spending
usually
money
sell,
on our
We sell a
band.
couple shirts at shows.
Yeah, a
and stuff,
couple.
but it's good to get. Every time anyone supports you, that's a good feeling.
Yeah.
Do you
You
have,
guys are very supportive too, by the way.
do you have your merch available online for people to purchase as well?
Yes.
It is at our Besmirch store on our
What's the name of that thing again?
This
Big
is Big
Cartel.
Cartel.
Big Cartel.
Big Drug Cartel. No, it's not. No, just so you can, figure out the word. Big
like
For the
Big
sake of you
Cartel
actually
dot-
buying our things, drugs is not in
It is
the
not
actual.
at all about drugs.
Buy Miles from Exile shirt.
3 pound of cocaine in every shirt.
Luke,
That $10 price would be a really good deal.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
thinking legally, I don't know if we can do that.
Yeah, those ink charges are very expensive, but you can sniff all the white ink off the shirt.
Our shirt price just went up to $100. Trust me, it's worth it though.
We sell our shirts by the
It's-
weight.
Our shirts are pure Colombian.
Nice. So what's coming up show-wise for you guys? I've seen a few things posted here and there, but I didn't want to announce it.
Me neither, because
Yeah.
evidently I don't fucking have any idea.
We
I'm
have
posting all the wrong information.
we have a mini tour coming up this weekend. Actually, we're real stoked about.
Tony didn't know about this.
Yeah.
No, I
He
knew.
sort of knew,
We're going on tour this weekend?
I knew we were going. I just didn't know where.
Do I have to pack a suitcase? Are you going to Nebraska? Did I read that right?
Yeah, yeah.
You're
So-
driving
so-
to Nebraska?
Yeah. So we're we've done out of town
I hope the
before,
other car
out
doesn't
of
get
state.
lost.
What?
We played Wisconsin. We played Southern Illinois, which I consider out of state. We played
Basically is.
Indiana. Yeah. And so now though we're going on
We
a
didn't
little
play
tour.
Southern.
Southern Illinois, like the southern state Illinois, the southern state of Illinois. we played in Bloomington.
Just don't talk, Tony.
But you'll catch on one of these days. Anyways, so our first show is at the Brass Rail this weekend, Thursday, the Brass Rail in Peoria, Illinois, with one of the bands is Amist, I think. They're currently on Warped Tour, I believe. I mean, I'm not a huge fan or anything, but that's cool. At least they're a big band. They're
we're
one of the
playing with
bands.
them. We don't really like them.
Well, no, we like them. I don't dislike them. I'm not familiar with them, but if you were into Warped Tour, you might have seen them. We're playing with them on Thursday. Then the band we're going on tour with is called No Class Assassins. They're based out of Michigan. We're meeting up with them in Minnesota at the Garage on Friday night. That's August 3rd. Saturday night we will be in Nebraska at the Slowdown in Nebraska.
So you're going from Minnesota to Nebraska. How long of a drive is that?
Which is
like
clearly
4
like
hours.
right
Oh, that's
around the
not bad.
bend.
Yeah.
So we're playing.
Tony's
You guys
like,
are
I
playing
don't
shows
think that's
every
right.
night.
We're
Yeah,
gonna be
every
driving
night.
for hours.
Right. And then on Sunday is Iowa City, Iowa. We're playing at Gabe's Oasis.
Gabe's Oasis.
Yeah, with a bunch
So
of
it's a
local-
3-show,
Four show.
4-show.
4 shows, 4 days, 4 cities.
4
that are
states.
not in the area
Yeah.
that we haven't done before.
And to top it all off, 4 days later, lots of forwards going on. On Thursday, the 9th, we are playing the Metro, or not the Metro.
Double door,
Double
double
door.
door,
Sorry.
double door.
Close, but
Ooh,
not.
on the 9th?
Double door on the 9th, Thursday night. It's going to be a badass show.
Who are you
Armored
playing with?
Assault, us. It was supposed to be after the Spire, but they ended up dropping. It's us, Armored Assault,
Rain
Trials,
Inferno.
and Rain Inferno, who is, I don't know if you guys
The other
are...
guy, Jungle Rot.
Yeah,
Correct,
Jungle Rot's
Jimmy
other
from
band.
Jungle
Yeah,
Rot.
Jimmy's
Seen 'em,
from
they're
Jungle
pretty
Rot's
cool.
other band. They're pretty badass.
Hope you lose your softball game, Luco, so we can
Oh,
go.
thanks. We're winning the championship this year.
Is that on Thursday?
Master batters,
Is
bitches.
that on Thursday night?
Thursday
Yeah.
nights. We're in the
Master
playoffs.
Batters.
The Master batters.
Man, I feel like I know people on that team.
You know me.
Yeah.
There
Do
you
you know
go.
a kid named Jeremy Poison?
That's a very clever
mean,
name.
There's
They're-
probably a
There's
couple
probably
other
a
names.
million
I was just thinking the
batters,
same thing. I
Master
was like,
Batters,
yeah,
yeah.
that's, yeah.
They're a league where we live. So, I don't know
Right
if
on.
you know.
I know people that live out west.
You're in the Hearst, right?
Yes.
In the Hearst.
What's the Hearst?
Elmhurst?
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
He's got no idea. He's from Nigeria.
I don't
It's
know.
like jolly old London
Is
town?
that,
No?
is that by Nigeria? No. I don't know.
I'm just here chilling and shit. I really don't know what's going on.
Oh,
Oh, man.
I love you.
Oh, we was just chilling and shit.
You guys need to save that clip and just like play it every show.
We here just chilling and shit.
Just chilling and shit. Yo, say what's up to Ray Ray for me.
Well, it's almost that time, Dave. You want to take it away? Get naked is what I'm...
I really don't want to, but if you want me to, I guess
Do
I
it.
could.
Go.
Now,
It's
now
so
I
awkward.
feel
Josh is
self-conscious.
sitting right there.
Oh. All right, Dave.
Well,
hit it.
maybe Josh get naked for you.
Josh looked at me.
Seriously, look. Oh,
He
my
looked at
God.
me.
I don't want to look.
Josh is looking. He doesn't know what's going on.
Oh, God.
It's-
I
it's
don't know.
Dave.
I don't want
It's
to know.
Josh
I
looked at
don't
me.
even
He
want
pointed.
that
He's like,
image.
what?
It's
Well,
pretty
anyway.
gross.
Dave,
Ew.
you know what time it is.
Now it's time for
Hey man, look what I found!
Only on the Metal Experience.
That's right. This week we got What Lies Beneath Us from McAllen, Texas. I got a twofer for you. The End is Real and Where You Left Off. Take it away, bitch.
We are gentlemen, the devil is broken. You're listening to the Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
And we're back. That was What Lies Beneath Us from McAllen, Texas, with the songs The End Is Real and Where You Left Off. Check those guys out on Facebook. They're the shit.
That was pretty sweet.
This Justin Miles from Exile, looking to be sponsored by
A cupcake factory in Portland.
That would be glorious. It would be the best thing ever.
Yellow cake, chocolate frosting.
We got some new likes from some
all I'm gonna
cupcake
say.
factories. Yeah.
Yellow cake.
You know what would be awesome? There is a bakery called the Bleeding Heart Bakery.
Hell yes.
So maybe you
In
should hit them up.
Elmhurst?
That's
No,
a very
they're all over. There's a few
metal
different
treat
ones.
and metal
They're
dessert.
franchises, but you should ask
What's
to
the one in Elm?
Bleeding Heart Bakery.
yeah.
But you should ask them maybe to sponsor you guys.
Listen,
sweet.
we're
Yeah.
pretty badass, and you guys are pretty badass. We should be badass together.
Maybe you
Pretty
should make
much.
That sounds like a good pitch.
like
I
an
like
Exile cupcake or something.
Yeah, dude.
Donnelly
from
kicks
Exile.
ass, and voting kicks ass. You gotta kick ass shit. Anyone?
Oh.
Black Sheep,
Don-
guys,
I was
come
gonna
on.
say
Come on, guys.
You didn't.
I watched that
We would have
very
had too much
long
dead
time ago.
air time. 4 minutes later,
I was getting
everyone-
there, dude.
Oh.
Once you said Donnelly, that's what I was thinking. I swear to God.
I swear, man.
I swear to God.
You get 0 points, Tony. It doesn't matter how close you are.
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul. That's an easy one.
So
medicine?
show-wise, are you guys going to try to open for any big-name bands? I mean,
Metallica called us. Trivium.
We're still working out the details.
They heard my story about how I got into metal, and they were like, "Oh, we gotta, let them play on
Oh,
one
shit.
of our venues."
We-
They're like, "Oh shit, that kid was
Oh,
just killing his shit. You should come over for one of our shows."
We definitely would like to open for more big name bands. We'll take a little break here.
Pause for laugh break.
He seriously is defective. Yeah, I don't even know what was funny about it.
I'm not sure either.
you were the first guy to come on the show and have a laughing disorder.
Yeah, I do that. I do that.
I approve.
It's like laughing bulimia. He just starts puking out laughs.
Laughing bulimia.
Sorry.
Instead of
okay.
puking
You
out
You guys
poop.
were saying something important.
As
just
you,
a few seconds ago.
as you were.
I just asked you a question.
Oh, yeah, so playing with big bands, yeah, we like doing that, and it's fun a lot of the times. The problem is, like, how do I put this without offending anybody? A lot of times they try to set you up with that kind of stuff, and they make it seem like it's going to be really cool, and they're like, oh, you have to sell X amount of tickets, and sometimes you can sell X amount of tickets, and you're fine. Other times you have a hard time selling tickets, you come up a little short, you end up paying money. The band plays at 7, you're scheduled for noon, no one's there at noon, you kind of get fucked. That's just the business of being a local band, but that's the whole problem with doing those things sometimes. Sometimes it works out really well, like we opened up for Wretched one time, and we got
Nice.
That was
Wretched's
very
pretty
all of our
badass.
friends, yeah, it was at Ultra Lounge. We got all of our friends to come out. We had more than enough people to buy the tickets we needed to sell, and then we had more on top of that. We ended up actually getting a little small payout and
We got to
getting
meet
to play
Wretched.
with a bunch of awesome bands, including Wretched and the Browning and the Serpents and
Not the serpents.
Serpents. Yeah. So that was sweet. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't.
Massacring.
So that's the whole thing with that setup, I guess.
Gotcha. No, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, pay to play kind of blows.
You guys will find that out
That's
once
what
you
it
get your
comes
band
down to
going.
it.
Like, yeah, sometimes those show ideas, like, they sound totally way awesome. And like I said, you're playing at noon and the band's on at 10 and you're in a shitty venue and it's empty. That's, not to
Yep.
complain. I like playing in front of, 3 people as long as, we could get them to enjoy it, which is what usually happens.
And that was part of the reason why we went on Mojo's too. When you were asking about that before, is like nobody was there, but we were still, doing what we do. Visually, I guess you would say, like, we bring a high energy show, shall we say? So
You definitely do.
So we were still doing that, and there was like 5-6 people out there, and the guy was like, dude, that was awesome. And you brought the show with. It's easy to play, when everybody's into it and all that shit, So anyway, go on with going with the story now.
We're actually playing a house show. A side note,
We are?
playing a house show at I forgot what it's called, in Cherville, Indiana, coming up.
The Funhouse.
No, it's
Oh,
not the
no
Fun
way,
House.
sure.
Anyways, That's one of my personal favorite type of shows, rather than opening for a big band, is playing at a
The
house.
house shows are the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's like 50 kids who don't give a shit, who are there
And
to
plus,
have
you're like, I'm in the band. I'm drinking for free tonight.
Yeah.
sometimes, yeah. And people are going nuts, and they're not like, they don't care who you are. They're there to listen to you, and like they're there to have fun and get crazy.
And they
Most
wanna
of the time,
fu- yeah, they
people
wanna
that
fuck
don't
shit
even listen to your style of music,
End up
just
liking it the most.
just get in the pit for no reason.
So,
yeah, people get crazy, exactly.
House parties are
where
awesome.
is
And then
your
they're
house
like-
show
and they're like
where
2
can I
feet-
find you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, I don't know.
It's like August 18th. Let me.
Don't
I
ask
had it pulled
Tony.
up on my phone, but
Yeah, honestly, I just got a new phone, so I lost all my fucking dates.
we'll mail you. It's with Acidic Assault, who's a cool
Oh,
band
nice.
from
Okay,
Indiana,
cool.
and
Yeah, those are
this
some
other
good
band,
dates.
Angel Grave, who's like
Also very
the
cool.
kids are like 20.
The
it's
other
like-
guy's in Theophagy.
Is that right?
Yeah.
They were talking about Angel Grave.
Yeah, he's in Theophagy too. He's always talking about all his other bands. It's like Angel Grave and
Which
Mountain
who-
Grave.
which
I don't
one
know.
is he?
He's another one. I don't know.
But it's
I
cool though
don't
because
know.
Keyboard player.
the oldest kid's like 20 and the youngest kid's like 16, and they
like
all
6, and they're fucking
they look like little
ridiculous.
children, but they fucking shred. Like the
They're
bassist
awesome.
is a total maniac, like playing wise, and they're really good. It's fun to see them because it's like, man, in 5 years you guys are gonna make us look like absolute shit.
Yeah.
Is it a night show or an afternoon show?
It's probably like a mid-afternoon because they're not old enough to play it.
Probably like 3 or something. We'll send you the details. It's August
I'm
18th.
just
It's a
fucking
Saturday, and it'll be a lot of fun.
Angel Grave, you know I love you guys.
You guys will like the other bands, and hopefully you like us.
Don't tell me who I'll like.
Sweet. Dave?
What's up?
Hey,
What?
fag.
Really?
Yes. I'm
Okay.
stalling because I know it annoys the piss out of you.
So
I'm getting to it.
you're ruining everything, Dave.
Yes, I am.
Everything
and,
we've
and now,
worked
now, now the computer's glitching out. Yay. Oh, wait, there it goes.
It's time for the local roundup.
All right, got to do this fast. There's a few shows going on this week, a few announcements that need to be made, starting with, hey, we saw The Summoned, finally.
They were
Summoned came out
badass.
from Massachusetts on Friday. We saw them play with
Unfortunately,
our friends
only
in
us and 3 other people saw them, but it was bad ass.
Hemi and
See, that
Speed
shit
Freak
happens.
played with them. It was awesome. Got their hoodie, got their CD signed, got to hang with them. Put on an awesome show. They
Yeah, those guys are really good.
awesome. So sorry Chicago kind of sucked for you, but hopefully the rest
I
of
mean,
the
they
tour...
ended up playing at like 1 in the morning, though, also.
Yeah. But hopefully the rest of the tour is going well for them. They're in Canada right now.
Canada.
Apparently they were being street performers today trying to get money for gas.
Nice.
But they seem like they're having fun. And you got to give them credit. Their guitar player learned their stuff in a month. He was from Maine and drove up 2 days before the tour to join them to play on
I think
tour
he,
with
didn't he
them.
say he had like half a practice with them, and then
He had
they're
half
like,
a practice before they left for tour. But he had a month
Nice.
with the songs. That's crazy. He was awesome. So anyway, so the Summon played. We were very happy we got to see them, and hopefully they'll be
badass.
coming back eventually. Illinois bands, if you are looking for promotion and for the ability to
tough
have...
reading this time.
I'm trying to think of how to word this. Okay, so maybe looking to be a part of the Throwdown Agency, which is like people to book your band. You can send your stuff
Tough
to...
words. Tough words tonight.
trying to
Are you
think.
reading a list of shows or Bram Stoker's Dracula?
I don't
Aren't you
know.
just reading straight from a piece of paper right now?
Sometimes I sum it up. Sometimes I sum it up. Okay, so Throwdown Agency and White Couch Productions are looking for bands if they want to be... I'm having problems.
You want me to do this?
No. Okay, so in order to be a part of this, find them on Facebook and fill out like your band name, your contact, your email, and all that, and they'll see if they want to represent you to get you shows. Moving on, I can do the rest of this. Love of the City from Milwaukee is looking to add a show August 10th. So if you're putting together a show, hit them up on Facebook. That would be next Friday. Morgan Le Fay is looking for a drummer. Armored Assault is still looking for a guitarist. Hey,
Tony played with
Tony's
them.
playing with
Yeah.
them.
Yep. Sorry. Yep. Armored Assault. I am playing with Armored Assault these days. If you
Oh.
come see us at, no, like not permanently. So other guitar players.
So they're still looking for a guitar
They're
player.
still looking.
That's
I'm
not
just
Tony.
very happily helping them out.
Morgan Le Fay's real cool too. We're friends with them.
is-
those
we
guys are
played
cool.
with them
Wasn't that
before.
Meow?
Yeah.
Wasn't he playing drums with them?
Yeah, that kid was cool. I don't know what happened.
That was him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jessica, the
Oh.
guitar player, she's cool.
Right.
She hooked us up with shows.
Right, I remember
She's
that.
nice.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah, so if you come see us at the Double Door on the 9th, you'll see me play twice.
Double duty.
Which is exactly double duty at the Double Door.
Are
Which
you really doing that?
yeah, what the fuck
That's
else am I gonna
retarded.
do? That's gonna be awesome.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
Well,
Sorry,
apparently
go ahead,
we
Morgan.
started a band conflict. Sorry
Justin
about
takes
that, folks.
issue.
Oh,
After the Spire is still looking for a drummer. Our band at Tomb for 1103 looking for a permanent drummer and a guitarist,
rhythm guitarist.
rhythm guitarist.
They paid me enough, I could play all of them.
Unsanctioned from South Elgin is seeking a full-time drummer. Contact Jared for details. Iconicist is looking for a show on August 27th in the Illinois area. So if you know of a show happening, contact them if you want them. Strongman just released their EP. Our friends in Strongman finally released music.
I thought they were going to give that to us. What happened?
They're working on it. Talk to Chris Bob.
Those
But
sons. Chris
head to their
Bob!
Facebook if you want to hear their new stuff, and they have their EP up for sale.
Nice.
August 12th, Soulfly is playing Mojo's, so they're looking to sell tickets from
Who?
local bands. Soulfly
Max
is
Cavalera,
playing
right?
Mojo's. So local bands have tickets on sale for $20, and also
What local bands are playing?
Good question.
Soulfly?
You don't know?
I don't know. It's on
We should be
Facebook
playing.
what the lineup is.
Do it.
But look on Facebook for the lineup because I don't know if it's all official yet, but they'll have that available. And Orinoco is selling tickets to the All-Star Tour August 13th at Congress Theater. They're selling tickets for $20. And, of course, you'd want to go because it's Suicide Silence.
Boom.
And our guitar player, Alex, is going to be filling in for
Foreign Taco.
Rob Roman.
Playing bass.
On bass. All right, so here we go. Region Shows is looking for a few more locals to open for Design the Skyline, Amps, Silence the Messenger, and Ethel at Mojo's. And that's Wednesday, August 29th. So if you wanted to join a show, hit up that one. Wednesday,
You got it, dude.
August 1st at Penny Road Pub. It's 5 p.m. all ages. Tickets are $20 in advance, and there gets to be more dollars at the door.
It gets to be more dollars at the door.
What's that show?
It's going to be prospects for We Are Only Human, and they're opening for Legend, Dr. Acula, Delusions, Bermuda, and Adela. On August 1st at Bada Brew at 7:30 p.m., 21 and up, $10. It's the Complex Project opening for Wayland. Friday, August 3rd at Another Hole in the Wall, all ages $16, 5 p.m. It's Imperial Suns, Eyes on Backwards, Primal Lore, Lights Out Vegas, and Thrudge, and they're opening for Taproot, Smile Empty Soul, and Concordia.
Thrudge?
Yeah, that's weird. Saturday, August 4th
Maybe
at the
like
Grid
thrashy
Zone
grudge.
in Indiana.
Well,
It's
all
all
right then.
ages. It's a free show. It starts at 2 p.m. It's Tides of Jade, of Flora and Verona, Testimony, Altar Horror, Angel Grave, and Monolith.
Altar whore.
On Saturday the 4th at the Game Emporium in Indiana, 3 p.m. all ages with Fingers Crossed, Ray Lazarick, Failing First, Disguise the Empire, Fall the Believer, the Necro Smokers, and Amst.
The Necro Smokers.
Also at the House Cafe on
That's a
Saturday the
pretty,
4th, it's
cool
Metal
name.
Fest 5, all ages, 5 p.m., Art of the Flesh, Deities of Darkness, Acts of Atrocity, The Atlas Stone, Violet Kill, Ruptura, Red Velvet Sunrise, and Beneath the Floorboards. Also,
Acts of
Acts of
Atrocity is fucking awesome.
I was
Yeah.
just about to say the same thing.
they are
They-
Second that.
We saw them live
at the Mutiny.
at the Mutiny, and I didn't know what to expect, and they definitely blew me away.
They're,
Yeah, they
they're,
In more
they're-
ways
their
than
current-
7.
Their current demo doesn't do them justice.
It
because
doesn't.
Their live show.
Their
fucking
live show is so
destroys.
good. I was like, these guys are really this good? Yes. And then I said, hey, why don't you stop playing guitar in this band and play guitar in my band?
You talking about that lefty dude?
Yeah.
He's sick. Yeah, I agree.
He's a badass.
Saturday, August 4th at Mojo, 7 p.m. All ages. Hit up local bands for tickets. It's Armored Assault, Depremacy, Barn Burner, and Skeleton Witch.
Barn Burner.
Armored
I will
Assault.
not be with them for that
Are you
show.
playing with that show?
No, I'm playing with Miles from Exile that night.
They play like every fucking weekend. You're gonna be playing so many shows.
I'm gonna be playing
Like
a lot.
47
Yeah.
shows a month.
Also on the 4th at Bada
22,
Brew,
yeah.
21 and up, $6, 9 p.m. Anchor the Ocean, Acidic Assault, Apothecarian, Epitasis, and Deceived in Numbers.
Epitasis?
Yes.
Deceived numbers, way to fuck up the alliteration.
What?
Every
Oh,
other
yeah,
band
yeah.
starts with A, right?
Yeah. Sunday,
jeez.
August 5th at Club Fever in Indiana, 3 p.m., $23 in advance, $25 at the door. 21 and up, it's Devil at My Doorstep, Lies Between, Liberty and Ruins, Deadlight Redemption, Vexus, All My Sins Remembered. Jeez. Bauder,
Who wants to do that? I guess you want to remember some of them.
South of Sorrow, Mine Enemies Fall, Shovel, and Subtle Fall, and they're opening
Dude,
for
that
Static
is-
X, Prong, Davy Suicide, and 9 Electric.
There's like 70 bands in that bill, and all of them have awesome names. Except Static X.
Sunday at Mojo's, you can buy tickets for $10 off local support, all ages, 6:30. It's I Solemnly Swear to Trust a Liar, Adira, Our Heroic Downfall, My Name is Memory, and The Color Morale. On Monday, August 6th at Mojo's, you can buy tickets off local support. It's all ages, 6:30 p.m. At the Skyline, Secrets, Texas in July, Abandon All Ships, and Woe Is Me. And also on Monday at Another Hole in the Wall, 6 p.m. all ages, $10 in advance, $13 at the door. Local support, Bitter Thoughts, Hopeless, Framed in Gold. I almost said Flamed in Gold.
That was good, Morgan.
Smashed In
Dumb
and Asphalt.
idiot head.
And if you're interested in playing that show, contact Darlene at exonlive.com. And they're opening for Knuckle Up.
Knuckle up. Woo!
Knuckle Up, guys.
Knuckle.
So we have one more song that we're going to
We do.
finish this show with tonight. So is there anything that you guys need to add for
We
the end
should
of the
go
show?
over
Like,
where you guys are playing again. Maybe where people can find your
people
merch.
want to catch you in Nebraska. When
Maybe
will that
where
be?
people can find you.
The place in Nebraska
I
actually.
feel like you're being sarcastic about Nebraska.
Is
I
there
sense
something
a little
wrong
bit of
with-
sarcasm.
I mean, all I'm thinking is Tony thinks that we're going to Nebraska. It's going to be a long drive.
Well, I gotta fucking drive it, man. That's the thing, you know. These motherfuckers don't give a shit. I
I
don't
want
know.
you entertained.
Right.
This fat here. You want to know what we have to say? This fat fuck is pissed that I'm playing 2 shows that night. That's what I gotta say. He's fucking pissed.
I don't understand why you're upset
I
about
just-
that.
makes
I'm
no
not upset at all.
sense.
We play first, right?
Yeah,
So,
so
you'll be all
exactly. Why the
shitty for
fuck
their
would you
set,
care?
and then we'll look
I'm
good.
not gonna be shitty.
That's fine.
We'll look
I
all
kind of
cool.
want to be there just
Just
to
as
be
long
like,
as we look all cool,
just to be
right?
like,
He's gonna
when
heckle
you
me
guys
the whole
play,
time.
I'm just gonna yell Tony, Tony, Tony.
You have no idea how much fun
Justin
that
would
be
hate
for him.
that.
He would love that.
Yeah, Justin would really hate
I
that
think
though.
we're gonna have Tommy
I think it'd be
Bolino
funny.
be
I'm
our
gonna do the
guitarist.
I'm gonna do the fingers too, right in
Like,
front of you.
come
the whole
on,
time.
Tony, come on, Tony.
Justin
He
will
gets
stand in front
excited
of
when
me
I say Tony,
and like
Tony,
knock me
just
over.
like
He's
in
like,
regular
what?
conversation.
Like a dog, like you're saying my name, you're saying my name.
It's true. Okay, hold on. He changes all the lyrics that I sing in our songs to me screaming my own name. Alright? So I don't do that at all. That's what he does. Okay, so
I
he'll
just
just
think it's hilarious. I don't know. You know, some people.
and
when-
my solos too have become like, did it do it? It's Tony. Woo!"
But you know what?
We started that a while ago.
Yes.
But you know what's funny about it is Tony's like, this is the best thing out
I
there.
know. I love
Yeah,
it.
I know. You know, some people when they
Exactly
love
what he thinks.
themselves a lot, it's like, oh, look at that arsehole. He really likes himself. With Tony, it's like, look at him. He really enjoys being Tony.
It's so awesome being me. That's the thing, dude.
So these shows that you guys are playing, where are they at again?
Yeah, August 2nd, Brass Rail. August, that's in Peoria. August 3rd in Minnesota at the Garage. August 4th in Nebraska at the
Slow
Slowdown.
down.
And-
Wyclef played there.
Then on the 5th
Shit, Wyclef,
is
son.
Iowa City at Gabe's Oasis. And then, of course, the Double Door in Chicago, Illinois. Everybody please come out to that.
Next Thursday.
August 9th.
August 9th.
Is there a plan for a show in Nigeria anytime soon?
Boom.
Well,
Yes.
the problem with that is after it, I don't think they'd let him come back. Like, they just keep him.
It'd be like, no, for your sins, you must stay here.
Remember all of your sins.
Remember all your sins. Now you're staying in Nigeria.
And where can everyone find Miles from Exile as a band and all your merch and stuff?
Facebook.com/Miles from Exile. Merch is...
It's just one of the things on the page. If
Yeah,
you
it's
scroll
on the
down, you'll
page.
see something that says
Yeah,
merch store.
It says merch store, but also bigcartel.com, Miles from Exile. You can also find us on bandcamp.com/Miles from Exile. You can get
Twitter,
music.
fucking Twitter. and
Tony
shit.
tweets, so if you want to get the 401 from Tony once a month,
Sometimes I'm
Once
like,
a month or
traffic
so.
is terrible. Miles from Exile.
And the new songs are going to be put up.
The new EP called
Malcontents and Machinations.
will be released
Within a week, let's just say.
within a week.
Keep checking every day
digitally.
this week.
Awesome.
And this final song we're going out listening to is
The,
The
title track.
It's called Malcontents and Machinations. It's actually instrumental.
Instrumentational.
well. Thank you guys so much for
Thank
coming out with
you.
us again.
We can't wait
It's
to
been a
see
blast.
you guys again, and for you guys to come back with your third CD. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
We're
If the
working
second
on some
CD
new
sounds
shit,
this good,
actually.
the new CD is going to sound even better.
New CD by the end of the year,
Thank you.
part 3.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
We will be living on the
Slow down.
streets if we make it on the CD.
We'd love to do that. I mean, I would love to do that.
It's be like we don't have homes where we have 3 albums.
We're going to need about
Buy our
70,000 people to come to the Double Door Thursday night.
Oh,
And here we
awesome.
go.
Yeah, play.
Here's the last song.
Play.
Good night.
Adios, bitches.
Thank you.